I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for giving me the spirit to do this video. Let's jump right to it. Matthew chapter 11, starting at verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. All ye that labor, the ones that are doing the will of Yahweh, okay, doing the work, feeding the brethren all across the world and the sisters all across the world, feeding the nation of Israel. The Lord said that he will give us rest, and that rest is comfort. This lesson is going into comfort, man. Okay, the Lord will comfort you, but guess what? The more you do the work and the more you labor, the more comfort Yahweh Shai will send to you, okay? That goes along with laboring, is getting the comfort. If you are lazy and doing the work of the Lord, then you ain't gonna get a lot of comfort, man, until you correct things and iron it out, man, all right? And that might not ever be able to happen because you can get spewed out, all right, and have no oil, have no light. So if you're feeling comfortless and you're feeling like you're not really comforted most of the time, you need to check your work in this truth, all right? Verse 29, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest unto your souls, right? You shall be comforted. That doesn't mean everything's going to be perfect, but the Lord is going to work with you, man, and comfort you through this labor, man, until he comes. Verse 30, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Right, if you just do the work and do the will, man, they're going to supply everything, man, okay, in all kinds of ways, all right? From there, let's go to John 14, verse 18. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you, right? So Yahweh Shai will come to you and not leave you comfortless if you're doing the work, okay? If you're doing the will of Yahweh, all right? So you got to believe that, man. You got to believe that he is a rewarder of those that seek him diligently, man, all right? And that are striving and working hard and putting Yahweh Shai first in their life and everything else far second. From there, let's go to John 14, verse 27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Right, because he's going to give peace. Don't let it be troubled, man. Don't worry about all this other stuff in the world, man. Don't fear, okay? The only thing you should fear and work out your salvation with fear and trembling is to Yahweh Shai, man. And if your fear is there, you're good. Just labor and do the work and be comforted, man, and rest, all right? From there, let's go to Matthew 5, verse 4. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Right, mourn, sighing and crying for the abominations that are done in the midst of, in the world, in Babylon, okay, hating evil, all right, and calling it out for what it is, through prophecy, okay, through the testimony, through doing the will. That's how you're going to be comforted, man. So if you're not doing the will and not sighing and crying, right, you're doing other things, then you're going to be a lot less comforted, okay, from your Yahweh Shai until you fix your situation, if you are in the truth and you believe. Because there's times in this truth, man, where you go through things, man, and you're not on fire like you once was at this moment or that moment, man. You have to fix some things. And your Yahweh Shai will give you grace, but you don't know how long that grace and mercy is going to last. So for those who are still in this thing, okay, and believe in your Yahweh Shai, believe in this truth, but having trouble, okay, and their light is not burning as hot as it once was, and they're trying to fight and figure it out. Well, if you want that comfort, man, and that confidence, okay, do the work, okay, do the will. That's it, all right? From there, let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 2. It is better to go into the house of mourning than to go into the house of feasting, right, to the world. So you want to be comforted, get into the house of mourning, which is the body of Yahweh Shai, the believers in this truth, okay? Remember the last scripture I read about blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted, in Matthew 5, verse 4, okay? Back at Ecclesiastes 7 and 2, I'm going to read from the top again. It is better to go into the house of mourning than go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. So it's better to be in a house of mourning, man, walk in the spirit and not in the flesh. Because the house of feasting is the people of the world that walk in the flesh day in and day out, man. They have no circumspect about their spirit at all, man. Everything is about fulfilling the lust. Okay, the house of mourning is about walking in the spirit, man. Okay, and hating the world for what it is, and praying day in and day out that this world goes down and the righteous world begins. Okay, from there, let's go to Psalms 55, verse 22. Cast thy burdens upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. And he shall sustain thee, meaning he's going to comfort you, man. He's going to quicken your spirit to be able to sustain. And what's going to help you sustain in this truth is the comfort of the truth. All right? He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Now let's look at the moved in the scripture in the blue letter.
Strong's H 4131. Mote.
To totter, shake, slip. To be shaken, be moved, be overthrown. To dislodge, let fall, drop. To be greatly shaken. Right, he's not going to let you be greatly shaken, because if you look at it as the narrow path, you're walking on the tightrope. If you're greatly shaken on the tightrope, you're going to fall off into the water and the fire. But in this truth, if you just do the will, he's going to comfort you and make sure that you're not going to have that great fall. Okay? It's a difference between the great fall and a righteous man falls 7 times to get back up again, man. Okay? Through his shortcomings and mistakes. But he's not going to let you be greatly shaken, because that ain't what you want. That means you back in the world and don't give a shit no more. From there, let's go to Psalms 34, verse 18. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Right, a broken heart, meaning they're in the house of mourning. They're begging and praying the Lord to take down this world, man, and take down Esau and Satan's wicked power on earth, so that a righteous rule may reign, that they can be a part of, all right, and be joint heirs with Yahushua. That's the broken heart. And saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Right, okay? So it's about doing the will and dwelling in the house of mourning. And the more work you do in this truth, the more comfort is going to come your way, okay, through your laboring and your love of labor, all right? Because you're doing what the Lord told you to do. So if you're on fire and you just constantly working, and you examine yourself to do more work, the Lord is going to bring more comfort your way, all right? From there, let's go to Isaiah 41, starting at verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yeah, I will help thee, yeah. I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Right, he will uphold thee, okay, with that comfort, man, and quickening your spirit, man. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Thou shalt seek them, and thou shalt not find them, even them that contended with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing, and as a thing of naught. For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Right. And these scriptures comfort us, man. All these scoffers around the world, man, that have been talking shit for so long, man, whether it's your woman that you used to be with, your family, old friend, whatever, strangers, okay, walk by, they mad because they hearing the truth and they don't like it. Whatever the case is, man, that comforts us to know that all the things they're doing, we're suffering for righteousness' sake. We're suffering for the Lord's sake. Did it not say, blessed are them that suffer for the Lord's sake, when they shall talk bad upon you, okay, and revile you for the gospel's sake, for Yahweh Shem's sake? Blessed is he. So that's our comfort, man. That's supposed to comfort us to know that at the end of the day, we're going to come out on the winning side, Lord willing, if we endure to the end and continue to labor to receive that comfort, to be able to stay settled in this truth. All right? Let's go to Psalms 23, verse 4. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Okay? Let's go to the blue letter and this on the staff.
Strong's H 4938. Mash Anah.
Support of every kind, staff. Right. So, in other words, the support, Yahweh Shemashah is going to support you in every way. Okay? If you just do the work, man, he's going to comfort you and support you in every way, man. It's about trust, man. Okay? It's bringing me back to one of my last lessons about trust in the Lord, man. 100%. Trust in Yahweh Shemashah with all your heart. and just move forward and do the work, man, and allow that comfort to happen and trust in that comfort. Okay? The Lord loves when you trust in him, man. Okay? He deals with you as a son when you trust in him, as a father, as a righteous father that he is. Okay? Yahweh Shem Shai. So we got to continue to trust and just get comfort, man. Like I said, the more work you do in this truth, the more striving you do in this truth, the more comfort comes your way to sustain this truth. Period. All right? From there, let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, starting at verse 7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahweh shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels. Okay? And in that rest is comfort and peace in that rest. Okay? Going back to Psalm 91, about he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High. Okay? That's that rest, because these scriptures are here to comfort us, man. And the Lord going to put a spirit of understanding on us and a spirit of comfort to guide us through this whole thing, man. That's why he assigns the angels on the individual believers of Israel, okay, to comfort them, all right? Verse 8, and flaming fire taking vengeance on them that know not Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushai, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power. So we know about this prophecy because we teach it, okay? And been teaching it for years, man. We don't want to die in this destruction. We don't want to get destroyed in that fire. Let me read verse 8 again. In flaming fire taking vengeance. We don't want none of that vengeance, man. And that's the comfort of doing the work, is that you won't have to fall into this, man. You can be confident. He said, make your election and your calling assured. The only way to make your election sure is to do the work and to strive to do more work and not be lazy in doing the Lord's work. Period. That's the only way, man. So in flaming fire taking vengeance on them that know not Yahweh, and that obey not the gospel of Yahushua, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power, when he shall come to be glorified in his saints and to be admired in all them that believe, because our testimony among you was believed in that day. Right, so it's about being glorified with Yahushua, man. Okay, and when you meditate upon that day in, day out, of what you're doing this work for, to receive the prize and to have our new bodies to be in righteousness, you got to understand that you have to do more work and find ways to be more sharp in the ministry and serving Yahweh Shem Shai and doing his will, man, the best way you can, okay? And taking opportunities to do more when you do have opportunities and not choosing to do other things, okay? The more work you do in this truth, the more comfort Yahweh Shem Shai will send your way. I hope all you brothers were edified all across the world. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Forgive me the spirit to do this video. Double honors and the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to Ya'ak and all around the world that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.